Don't buy or build a dust collector before you watch this video, because in this video I like to show you several good ideas how to integrate a dust collector in a small workshop. The first idea comes from Ali der Bastler, or Ali the Tinkerer, and his idea is, instead of putting the vacuum cleaner and the Cyclone separate next to each other, why not install everything neatly on top of each other in a cupboard or a box, and then put the whole thing on rolls, because like this you can move the whole thing around and it saves a lot of space. Hey, thank you Ali, good idea. Well, now we are visiting Frank's shed, and Frank thought, why should I take the whole vacuum cleaner when I only need half of it? Very clever idea, because in this case you save a lot of space. And I think that's a very clever idea as well, because he hasn't completely closed the compartment for the Cyclone, so you can still store a few parts that you might need when vacuuming. Below, of course, there's the collection container for the dust. And that's a very great idea as well. Just an idea how to store the vacuum hose so that it's not in your way all the time. Very clever. Excellent. Thank you very much, Frank. Well, now we are looking at the smallest extraction system, especially for small workshops. Well, this is the name of the video, and we are connected to the channel Kleine Holzwerkstatt, which means small wood workshop. And the system is so small that you can hang it on a French cleat. No extra vacuum cleaner is needed, and that saves a lot of space as well. But how does it work? Well, obviously, first the air is sucked into the Cyclone separator, then the dust falls down into the pipe, and then the air goes back into this mysterious box. Hey, he's opening the box. What do we see here? A vacuum cleaner bag. And what is hidden in the lower part? Well, there's a vacuum motor and the automatic switch on. And now we also get the dimensions of the box. Well, it's a 43 centimeter by 40 centimeter, and the depth is 30 centimeter. Well, in inch, that's a 17 inch by 15.5 by 12. But where does the pipe lead to, in which the dust goes? I see, the pipe itself is the dust container. Why not? If you just have very little space and the diameter of the pipe is large enough, this solution is brilliant. It works. So thank you very much, little woodworking shop, for this great idea. Well, let's move on to Tab's workbench. His system has similarities with the previous ones. You can see, for example, the space for the vacuum cleaner bag and the vacuum motor. But there is a difference. The Cyclone separator is housed in the box. And another good thing, there is plenty of space for a dust container. The building instructions for these systems are actually from another channel called Let's Bastel, or in English we would say Let's Tinker. And there we find another great idea. Hey, can you see? He's installing a Tjoint here, so he has two connections for the suction. And then of course he needs a slider to open or to close the desired entrance. But why does he need two inputs? Well, it's because the whole thing is not just an extraction system, but it's also the base frame for the table saw. And obviously there is also a possibility of installing a router, and it would also like to have a suction system, right? So you could connect it right away to the system as well. Well, absolutely great build. Thank you very much, Let's Bastel. Yeah, and then there is Micah from the channel Michael's Workshop, or in English, Micah's Workshop, and he had a similar idea but implemented it differently. But instead of building the dust extraction next to the saw, he managed to build it under the saw table, or under the router table. Well, he also uses a regular vacuum cleaner and connects it to the Cyclone separator. Very well done. I like it a lot. Thank you very much, Micah. Yeah, and here we see Frank from Frank's chat. And he has integrated the extraction into the workbench. Well, that the height is correct, that it fits underneath, he has simply shortened the Cyclone separator a little bit. Well, a great workbench. I like it a lot. Thank you very much, Frank. Well, and now we are coming to the last one. And this is the channel Office Werkstatt, or in English we would say Office Workshop. And his extraction system has a lot of electronics. But what does he need it for? Well, for example, he uses an Arduino microcontroller and servos to control the blast gates. And this is super practical, so no matter which machine he's using, it automatically opens the corresponding blast gate and closes the others. Perfect. Can't be better, right? So friends, what did you think about it? What ideas did you like in particular? Well, just write it down in the comments. And of course, you can find all the links of the videos below in the description. However, the videos are all in German, but as we all know, pictures say more than 1,000 words. Well now, let's take a quick look at the best Cyclone extractor of all times. Because isn't it enchanting? This beautiful symbiosis between a street pylon and a trash can. Okay, no more jokes. I built this thing a few years ago when Cyclone separators were still very expensive, and so far it always has worked absolutely great. But now I think it's time for something new, and I think I have an idea. So if you want, subscribe the channel because more videos are coming soon. Bye friends.